So thank you guys for joining us today. Again, my name is Casey Merritt, and I am a doTERRA wellness advocate. I'm on the Essential Oneness tribe. We've got Rebecca is here to join us and support us with this class. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see, but this is our basics class, and you guys are in the right place. If you're just starting out with essential oils, this is definitely like the one you need to take just to get under your belt. I'm going to see. I'm going to make sure everybody's muted. Okay. We do offer other classes on like every topic under the sun. So if you want to learn about green cleaning, cooking with essential oils, oils for pets, for pregnancy, birth and babies, pain management, I'm trying to think of chakra balancing. There's a class for everybody. So just so you know, and all of our education is always free as well. So if you ever want to host a webinar on a topic of your choice, you can invite your friends and family, and we actually hook you up with oils for sharing with others. So maybe this will open some doors to some other topics that you're interested in. But like Rebecca said, the goals of this class is for you to leave empowered. And we really want you guys to feel confident reaching for your oils for whatever it is that pops up. By the end of this, we are going to teach you those 3 cool things about oils, 3 ways to use them, and how to get them in your home. So for now, I want you guys to just do a little self-check-in, see what your top health concerns. This could be for you personally, or maybe your family, a loved one. Some popular topics right now are lowering stress, emotional support, better sleep, improving your digestion, immune support, learning how to reduce toxins in your home, green cleaning. There's many different, health goals out there, but those are some very popular ones that we hear. So go ahead and do a little self-check-in. If you're taking notes, maybe write down your top health concerns, because we're going to be covering some natural solutions and oils, and you'll want to remember what your goals are so you can pair them up with them. So I'll give you guys just a second here to write your top 3 goals. All right, so I'm going to get in now to the 3 cool things about essential oils. So the first cool thing about essential oils is that they're 100% natural and safe. So we don't have those side effects and addictions that I always laugh when you hear the long stream of side effects on the prescription drugs on the TV. Those commercials crack me up. So it's like, oh my gosh, all those side effects are worse than what you're taking it for. But with essential oils, there's nothing added to it or taken away. It's 100% pure. They're extracted from the plants, and they function for us a lot how they operate for the plant. So for a plant, essential oils are like its blood, its life force. It's coursing through it, helping it defend itself, ward off foreign invaders, protect itself. But they are extremely potent. Just to give you guys an idea of their potency, has anybody ever drank peppermint tea for an upset stomach? Or maybe you go to the kid as a nurse, and they go to the nurse as a kid, and they give you those little peppermint candies. That's all they can do in school. But you have to drink 28 cups of peppermint tea to have the same effect as 1 drop of peppermint essential oil. So they're 50 to 70 times more powerful than fresh herbs. So all you need is 1 drop at a time, guys. And your body can only absorb so much. So you don't want to be wasting your oils. Just use 1 drop. You can always reapply as needed. There's not going to have a buildup, or how suddenly with antibiotics and stuff you can overprescribe those and then they're no longer effective. We don't have that with essential oils. And like Rebecca shared before we started this off, she was talking about doTERRA's grade of essential oils, and this is our certified pure therapeutic grade. So this is above and beyond what anybody else is willing to do out there, which is why doTERRA's essential oils are so medically backed. They are more tested and more trusted than any other essential oil company in the world. We are partnered with very prestigious medical facilities, including Johns Hopkins University, Vanderbilt University. We just partnered with St. Elizabeth's Oncology. We actually have a whole oncology department with them. So yeah, science, the medical professionals know this stuff works. That's why we are actually opening up They're called Prime Meridian clinics. We're actually having clinics all over the country where doctors are not just using Western medicine, but actually prescribing and using essential oils with their clients. So this is some good stuff. We're really making waves in the medical world. You will be hearing quite a lot about doTERRA. But I want to share with you guys peppermint. I think, Michael, you've got some peppermint there. So if you've got some, go ahead and put a drop in your hands, cup it over your face, and take some deep breaths. Now, peppermint, you want to make sure you don't get that in your eyes because it is a very cooling oil. It's not going to damage your eyes, but it will be very cold for a few minutes. But peppermint, when you breathe that in, it just like wakes you up. Keep breathing it in. You will feel your airways open up. It's wonderful if you're feeling sleepy and need an all-natural wake energizer. I love using peppermint in the summertime. It cools your body off very quickly. So whether you're putting a drop on the back of your neck for a hot flash, or you're out on a hike and you need to cool your body down, peppermint is wonderful for that. Also great for, reducing fevers naturally. I've got a little son. He's less than a year old, and it has been such a blessing to have these oils at home for all the little things that pop up for mamas. Peppermint oil is also one of my go-to oils for relieving head tension. So if you do experience headaches, this can be a wonderful one to apply to your temples or the back of the neck to reduce that head tension.
Okay, be careful.
Okay. So that is the first cool thing about essential oils, is that they are 100% natural and safe. Do we have any questions so far? Be good. Okay. So the second cool thing about essential oils is that they are actually more effective than modern approaches to health problems. So if there are any doctors or nurses, anybody in the medical profession, I'm going to go ahead and apologize because I'm about to take it back to biology 101, and it may seem a little bit easy for you. But for the rest of us that need a refresher, let's look at this cell here. So our cell, the outside of it, the cell membrane, is made up of an oily substance. So what that means is that oils are very easily able to permeate that cell membrane, whereas water-soluble things, it's very difficult for them to get through that cell membrane. So in this picture of the cell, you can see essential oils very easily pass through that oily membrane. Now on the inside here, this is actually a virus, and that's what viruses do. They get into the cell and they start replicating there. Whereas bacteria, they hang out on the outside of the cell, and that's where they cause their damage. So essential oils are so effective because they're actually able to get into the cell where those viruses are, stopping the duplication and supporting the cell on that cellular level. So it's cool because, let's say you had to go to the doctor for a antibiotic. Christina, honey, I keep muting you, and you keep unmuting yourself, and there's just a lot of background noise. If you could keep yourself muted, please. So let's say if you had a bacterial infection, you go to the doctor, they put you on some antibiotics, it'd probably be cleared up in about a week, but that does not come with a lot of nasty side effects, right? And when I've ever taken antibiotics in the past, it's like totally destroyed my gut. I feel like crap physically and emotionally afterwards. You're just trying to do everything you can to get your body back in balance. So whereas with viruses, you go to the doctor and what do? They tell you, go home, rest, get lots of fluids. There's really nothing they can do. There are a few prescriptions that they have, but because they're water-based, they have a really hard time getting into the cell and therefore working. So I love having essential oils on hand to support my body. This one blend here, On Guard, this is our protective blend. And I can tell you guys, I've been using this like crazy. My whole household, we diffuse it constantly because it's actually cleansing the air. We also apply it to our spines and the bottoms of our feet, because those areas, if you're into reflexology at all, those are connected to all your body systems. So because this oil blend is particularly good at supporting the immune system, I really want my whole body to be affected by that. But I also use this, like if whenever you start to feel the funk come in, you wake up and you're like, something's coming. Like I can tell my body's fighting something. You may have a little bit of a sore throat from it, or just kind of feel it gathering there in your lymph nodes. I like to gargle with a drop of On Guard. It's very cleansing for all that. So it can be very helpful for clearing, soothing that sore throat, or just giving your immune system that extra boost. But I do use this blend to clean all through my home. So bathrooms, kitchen, produce, like all that stuff, you can use On Guard blend for your cleaning. And it is extremely effective. I had some doubts, when I started cleaning with essential oils. I was very used to scrubbing with the harmful chemicals that would burn my lungs and give me a headache. And I thought, well, that must mean it's clean. But this blend is actually studied by Johns Hopkins University because of its effectiveness against those superbugs that are no longer responding to antibiotics. So this stuff, like, it's awesome for cleansing your home and your body. So yeah, that's the second cool thing about essential oils, is that they are actually more effective than modern approaches to health problems. Now let's talk about the third cool thing about essential oils, all right? And that is that they're more affordable than traditional care. And I'm gonna explain to you guys, because when I first heard that, I'm like, well, you still have to pay for the oils, right? Yes, but because all you need is one drop, they're pennies per dose. They're extremely affordable. And I want to share how I actually save hundreds of dollars a year in medical costs. Let's talk about a bacterial infection, okay? Many times I have been able to save myself a trip to the doctor by using my oils for a bacterial infection. I'll feel it coming on, usually like a urinary tract infection, and I'll turn to my oils, right? But let's go with something super simple that happens all the time in households, like an ear infection. It's so common, okay? When my kid gets an ear infection, we have two choices. We can go to the doctor. I don't know, anybody on this call like super thrilled about like healthcare right now? No, didn't think so. Okay. So we want to have some other solutions, especially right now. We don't want to be going into the doctor for every little thing for stuff that we can address at home, right? We really want to be empowered to be taking our own health into our hands when we can. Now, if you break something, of course, you need to go to the doctor, right? But for most of the stuff that comes up, we have the power to handle it at home. So if you have a bacterial infection, let's say you got an ear infection, you have to take off time from work, possibly, not to mention if you've already been sick and had to take off time from work. You have to go and pay your copay, which I've heard, some people pay $100, some people pay $25, some people are in the military and they pay $0. Then you have to get your prescription. Like same thing, you have a copay for that, right? It could be $20, could be $0. Let's go with the $0 option, okay? Maybe some of you guys don't pay anything when you have to go to the doctor, right? So you go, you get your antibiotic. It clears it up in about a week. You may experience some nasty side effects. Your stomach may be a little off. Your gut, see, because what happens when you take antibiotics, not only does it kill all the bad bacteria in your gut, it's taking care of all the microflora, even the good guys. So that is why you do have those nasty side effects after antibiotics, because all the good gut bacteria is gone. So your immune system's therefore depleted, your emotional regulation is completely thrown off because all your emotions is actually regulated in the gut. So you probably have to buy some extra probiotics and try to get yourself back to homeostasis. So let me tell you guys what I do when I have an ear infection. I use 2 drops of lavender, 2 drops of tea tree, put it on the outside of my ear, go to sleep for 12 hours, wake up feeling so much better. So that's 64 cents that I spent on those few drops of oils. I would rather pay that than pay even the gas that it took to go in my car to get to the doctor. Not to mention if I had to pay co-pays, prescription, buying extra probiotics to get my gut back in health, blah, blah, blah. So I really can't afford to not have these oils in my home. I like can't even imagine not having, like it kind of freaks me out to think about being where I am right now without having my oils. I am so empowered as a mom. Like if I've got my reference book to look up stuff and I've got my box of oils, I'm good. Like we're hanging out, having a good time here at home, okay? So I want to share that with you guys because you really can't afford to not have these oils in your home. You just can't. So lavender is one of those oils that it's like, oh my gosh, it's mama's favorite for sure. This is a very, very calming oil, physically and emotionally. So you will find that every single essential oil has both those physical and emotional qualities to it. So lavender is very calming for the mind, but it's also very calming to the skin when you use it topically. So a lot of people do use this oil to help calm their brain down or their body down before bedtime. If you struggle with sleep, this would be an excellent oil to use to help fall asleep and stay asleep longer. I also like to use lavender for its physical soothing properties. So if we get cuts, scrapes, burns, bug bites, all that stuff, we put some lavender on it. This is also an all-natural antihistamine. So I know here in Texas, oh my God, it's like everything's covered in a yellow coating of pollen right now when you walk outside. So we've definitely been using lavender, lemon, and peppermint is my favorite trio. Those are natural antihistamines and great for those seasonal threats. So if you've been struggling with the winds blowing in the new pollen and stuff, consider the lavender, adding that to your arsenal. But yeah, those are the three cool things about essential oils. They're 100% natural and safe. They're more effective than modern approaches to health problems because the body knows what the heck they are. It works with you on a cellular level. And they're actually more affordable than traditional medical care. So does anybody have any questions so far? Good. Okay, awesome. So let's talk now about the 3 ways to use these essential oils. The first is aromatic. So you can use the bottle, you can smell the oil right out of the bottle. You can put a drop in your hands and cup it over your face. That's one of my favorite ways to just like reset during the day. If you guys ever, you're like, oh my gosh, like my day needs a reset, get out your oils, put a drop in your hands, take some deep breaths. You deserve 2 minutes to breathe and reset your energy. You can also put them in a diffuser. So this is a diffuser here. You definitely want to use water diffusers. Now, water diffusers will not heat your oil and degrade them. A lot of people have like those warming trays or like those plugins. Don't use those, guys. Those will actually degrade your oils and they will no longer have those therapeutic benefits. So water diffusers are the best. And when you use them, you're not only able to positively affect your mood, but you're also cleansing the air and supporting your respiratory system. Now, a lot of people think it's kind of hokey when they're like, okay, like really aromatherapy, but yeah, really, it's been around for thousands of years. It's a scientific thing. But let me just explain if you have your doubt. So everybody just go ahead and like pinch the bridge of your nose right there. So right behind your fingers, that's your olfactory nerve, okay? Your olfactory nerve, that is for your sense of smell, okay? Now, that olfactory nerve is directly connected to the limbic seat of your brain. And the limbic area of your brain, this controls your blood pressure, heart rate, memory, emotions, like all these very important functions of the body, which is why when you go to the dentist or a doctor and you need to be either using laughing gas or you're getting put under with some sleeping gas, they don't give it to you as a pill or through the blood. They administer it through the olfactory system because medical professionals know that the olfactory system is the fastest way to affect the body. So yeah, aromatherapy is real. It's real stuff here. That is the first way to use the oils, is aromatically. The second way to use them is topically. So you can use them for localized benefits, meaning if you've got a headache, you want to put it, you know, on your temples or the back of your neck. If you've got a stomach ache, putting it on your stomach. You want to be putting it where you need the support. It is important to dilute your oils. These oils are very potent, very powerful. So some of them, like peppermint, are very cooling, and other ones like clove, oregano, cinnamon, those are going to be warming to your skin when you put them on. So to avoid any skin sensitivity, you will want to use a carrier oil. My personal favorite is fractionated coconut oil. You see that pictured here. It's just like, anybody cook with coconut oil? You may have it in your home. It's usually in like a white form when it's solid. Now, fractionated coconut oil is just had those fats removed, so it's always in that liquid state. So it makes it super easy to work with essential oils. And just so you guys know, when you dilute your essential oils, it's actually making them more effective, because it's allowing the essential oil to soak in more easily to your tissue. So you'll actually get better results topically when you use a carrier oil. Okay, and always dilute if you're using oils for kids, babies, the elderly, pets, you know, anybody who has thinner, more sensitive skin, very important to dilute. Okay, and when in doubt, the bottoms of your feet are actually the best place to put them. The bottoms of your feet and your spine, because those are connected to all your body systems and organs. It's just like a good place to put them. Other points, like your pulse points, so your wrists, behind the ears, back of the neck, those are other really great places. I like to put them over my heart, or right down your midline. Awesome places to apply them. But when in doubt, just use the bottoms of the feet. You can't go wrong with that. Okay, so the third way to use the essential oils is internally. So this is strictly for doTERRA essential oils. I don't want you to take this information and be like, oh, I can go buy an oil off Amazon or from, you know, Whole Foods or whatever and think I can take it internally. No, please don't do that. So quality is really, really important, which is why doTERRA is so stringent on their testing and does stringent third-party testing as well on every single batch of their oils. So we know that when an oil has the supplemental facts label on the bottle, I know I can take that internally. So just like not every plant out there is meant to be ingested, not every oil is meant to be ingested, but the ones that are recommended for internal use, you will know if it has that supplemental facts label on the bottle. Okay, it's just like a nutritional facts label on your food, supplemental facts. And doTERRA essential oils are actually, like, the doctors recommend taking these oils internally. You're going to get the best results if you're using the oils in all three ways consistently. Consistency is very, very important. So for internal use, you can put a drop in your water. I've always got some citrus of one form or another in my water glass. Or maybe let's say you want to take an oil, but you don't want to taste it. For example, oregano. I love using oregano as an all-natural antibiotic. It's extremely powerful, but that is a hot and spicy oil, and that one I'm going to be dropping under my tongue. So I'll actually put that in a veggie cap. And the veggie caps, it's just empty vegetable cellulose, and you drop your essential oils in the little pill and take it like you would any other pill. So that can be helpful if you don't want to taste the oils. But some of them are yummy, and you might just want to drop them under your tongue. Now, it's important when you are taking them internally, or if you're putting them in your glass or anything, you want to use glass. Do not use plastic. These oils, because they're so potent and powerful, you can clean your bathroom with them. You don't want to put it in plastic. It will break down that plastic container, and then you'll be consuming those toxins. So stick with glass, stainless steel, or ceramic. Those are all safe options. All right, any questions on the 3 ways to use the oils? All good? All right. So I'm going to share with you guys some of my favorite oils that I use every single day, and I feel like you just got to have in your toolbox. The first is lemon. Made me want to drink it. So I have some lemon in my water right now. But lemon is a wonderful cleanser for your body and your home. So when you do drink it, it is a very gentle detox. It's super yummy, so if you have trouble drinking water, you will drink a lot more water if you're putting lemon or grapefruit or lime or wild orange, clementine, tangerine. We have so many yummy citruses. Oh my gosh, green mandarin, that's my favorite. But when you use them in your home, they're very cleansing for the environment as well. So this is definitely one of the oils that is in my fruit and veggie spray that I have. I just, yeah, love to spritz my produce with it, rinse it off. It's wonderful, and you know it's safe. And this is also a good one for sticky stuff. So I'm a mom, there's a lot of sticky stuff in my house. You're always like walking like, what is this? Like, what is this sticky mess? So lemons have been pretty helpful for getting up those sticky messes, or if you have like masterpieces on the wall. Lemon can even get off fingernail polish. So you can use it to get off like really gunk on stuff in your pans when you're cleaning your kitchen. It's just so versatile. Got to have it for all the cleaning purposes. Now, frankincense is the king, right? Frankincense, the king of all the oils. And if you have to have like a single essential oil, I would choose frankincense. But this is because frankincense supports all your body systems. Like, oh man, it's so amazing at helping your cells perform optimally. I take this every single day under my tongue. I love the taste of it. I use it for inflammation. It's a highly anti-inflammatory oil. It's also wonderful if you experience stress or anxious feelings. This has been extremely helpful for my depression. I love using this oil. This is also what frankincense does. It goes into your body, and the healthy cells, it gives them the tools that they need to function at their best. Whereas those unhealthy cells that we do not want replicating, it helps them die off so they don't keep replicating and having more and more unhealthy cells in your body. So this is why if you've got a spot on your skin and you're like, that one looks a little fishy, might want to get that looked at, go ahead and put some frankincense on it, because if it's unhealthy, it's going to help it. And if it's good cells, it's going to help support them. So I just love to use frankincense for like my entire body, mind, body, and spirit. It is a great oil because it's so spiritually charged. If you do enjoy prayer, meditation, this can be a very helpful oil for enhancing those practices. Personally, I like to give myself a little foot rub before meditation and put a drop on my third eye chakra, and it's really, really helpful for enhancing and deepening that experience. But this oil can be used aromatically, topically, and internally. Digest Zen, so any tummy issues, your digestive system, this is going to be your go-to blend for that. It has a lot of oils that people drink for tummy support, like peppermint, fennel, ginger, caraway, like all those oils are in this blend. So whenever I have stomach upset, I like to put a drop under my tongue and then dilute a drop and rub it on my stomach. It's very quick. It always surprises me how quick this works. So yeah, people who do want some digestive support, this is definitely one to have with you, even if you eat too much. We've all been there, right? Something looks too good, you eat too much, and you need a little bit of tummy support. This is very helpful for that. But I use it for motion sickness and nausea as well. During my pregnancy, I loved, oh my gosh, smelling this one. It really was very helpful for those nauseous feelings. Right? And this one's good for aromatic, topical, and internal use. All right, so Deep Blue. Anybody have any aches and pains in their body, little sore spots? I think we all have something that hurts every once in a while. But this is like your go-to pain blend. So it's wonderfully soothing. It's got some oils that are not just great for pain management, but wonderful for anti-inflammatory properties and circulation. So this is why a lot of athletes like this blend, because it's not just great for like after they've done a hard workout, but they'll actually use it before their workout in order to enhance their workout and with recovery, because it's so great at helping the circulation get going. It's a great blend. I love it. I use this personally for when I feel my migraines coming on. I like to apply it to like around my hairline and my temples. But this is available in a rub form, which is my favorite. So if you like the lotion better, I love using the lotion. I use it for everything. I've got a shoulder injury and it just takes a little pea-size amount for my whole shoulder, and you feel it's like this cool tingling sensation. It's really, really nice. So anybody has any kind of, we all have some occasional pain, but this is my go-to whenever it arises. And then breathe. Oh man. So this and the On Guard are the two that we've been diffusing like crazy in our home, because this is so supportive of your respiratory system. So we want our lungs and sinuses wide open and functioning at their best right now. So I put this in the diffuser, especially at night. I am a snorer. Like, I'll shake the room. I will snore quite loud. So I do like to use Breathe in the diffuser to open up my airways. But if you're like me and the pollen's coming in and you're starting to feel that pressure and congestion, this is a wonderful blend for opening up all those airways. Right? And Wild Orange. Oh, this is a fun one. It's a very happy, uplifting oil. And you'll find that like the citrus ones are very happy oils, whereas like trees oils are very grounding and stabilizing. But Wild Orange, this is good for aromatic, topical, and internal use. I love putting it in my family smoothies. It really, really spices it up. It's so yummy. Or just in your water. But this is a great one to diffuse in the morning because it's so energizing and invigorating. It just like wakes you up. It has you happy and ready to take on the day. So I like to combine peppermint and wild orange, are my favorite morning duo to wake up and get going to. All right, and if you really, really want to feel good, we can't go by without mentioning our Lifelong Vitality Pack. So I know Rebecca shared her story with the Lifelong Vitality Pack. This really is where we see where people are serious about like taking control of their health. You got to start here. This is the foundation for anybody's health. But if you are really serious and you're like, I'm ready, I want to feel good, try this product. There is a 30-day satisfaction guarantee, like Rebecca mentioned, so there's nothing to lose here. I've never had anybody send it back. That's always kind of, I'm like, is there ever going to be somebody who doesn't love it? But it really does. Like, everybody who tries it, we hear things like more energy, that brain fog being gone. They just feel younger. They are happier. That for me was a big thing. I took it. And not only did my physical body have a huge transformation, but my emotions. I think that was even the bigger one for me, is my emotional. Like, Rebecca's nodding. You have a similar experience there. Yeah, it's pretty incredible how supportive this trio can be for your entire body. So the three things that are in it, the Microplex VMZ is going to have your whole food multivitamins and minerals. And it's important that it's whole food because your body actually knows what it is and knows what to do with it. I have taken many, many supplements in the past, and a lot of them would have me feeling sick, or I'd be like peeing out neon colors. I'm like, well, that's a clear sign my body's not absorbing it. So this, your body knows what it is. It knows what to do with it. Oops, I'm sorry. Now, the second one in here is the Alpha CRS. So this is going to have your antioxidants, cellular energy, and longevity. The antioxidant that this actually has clove. So clove is the world's #1 antioxidant. It's very powerful. And what the Alpha CRS does is it supports your mitochondria. That's the energy powerhouse of your cell, which is why when you start taking this, you're like, whoop, zippity doo-dah. Or the opposite. For me, like, if I go and I'm dragging butt in the middle of the day and I'm like, what is going on? I realize, oh, I didn't take my supplements this morning. No wonder. So you really do notice how much energy it does give you. And the E-omega, that's the third component of this. And this is going to be a healthy balance of your omegas, your 3, 6, and 9 fatty acids. And it does have 9 essential oils in there too. So this is going to be very supportive of your heart and brain health. You can see, I mean, it just supports the entire body. It really is like the foundation for everybody's nutrition and total body wellness. So if you had to start with anything, I would choose the Lifelong Vitality Pack. For me, that had the biggest transformation with my health. And I'll real quickly share my story. I have struggled with chronic migraines. Oh my gosh, since kindergarten I've had migraines. I would have them at least 2, sometimes 3, 4 days a week, and I would be in bed. Like if you shook the bed, I would throw up. Can't keep anything down. Have to go to the emergency room because I was just out of it for that many days. It was hard. So obviously physically that was very debilitating, but emotionally that was very difficult too. I mean, you can imagine like growing up your entire life thinking, oh, this is just how it is. I have to cancel things pretty much every other day because I feel like crap. Yeah, it's just not a very fun way to live. And about 5 years ago, I had tried everything, guys, every pill, shot, spray, other essential oils, like I tried everything. But about 5 years ago, my friend introduced me to a blend. It's called Past Tense Tension Blend. And I tried that for my migraines, and I was just like, is this real life? Like it almost felt like it wasn't real because I'd struggled with it for so long. I couldn't believe that I had something so simple, I just roll on my temples, and that provided so much relief. And after using the essential oils for a while, I started taking this Lifelong Vitality pack. And this is where I was like, holy cow, I feel like a new person. So really, like, I can't say enough good things about this Lifelong Vitality pack. It's just transformed so many people's health. One of the girls on our team, she started sharing essential oils because of her transformation with this pack. She has an autoimmune disorder and was on 13 prescriptions. And after a few months of being on this, she's actually eliminated 11 of those prescriptions. So if you've been struggling with something, like, there's a better way, guys. There really is. And we can support you in finding that solution. So if you're like, all right, I want it, give it to me, give me the oils, we're going to tell you guys the 3 different ways that you can get these oils in your home. So the first is retail. It's the most expensive. We really don't want you to do that. That's what you would pay if you were going to like a spa or a chiropractor or something and they had these essential oils and supplements in their office. What we like to help people do is the wholesale membership. So are you like a Costco or BJ's, a membership person? So this is really the smartest way to get your oils. So you pay a $35 membership fee. It's a one-time fee. It lasts that entire year, and that gives you 25% below retail. So like right then and there, it usually pays for itself. $35 for 25% below retail cost is a huge savings. And for that whole year, you get those prices. Then the next year gets even better. The next year, if you want to renew, the price drops down to $25 and you get a free bottle of peppermint. So it's like practically free after the first year. Super rewarding company. Now, there is a way that you can actually get below wholesale, and that is you get that membership, plus you can earn points for free product. And we'll talk a little bit about that later because this is a lot of information, I know. But just know that you can actually get below wholesale cost and earn free stuff, that you earn points that you cash in for free product. So when you do enroll with us too, you're not just getting oils. We never want to be like, here, have some oils, go on your merry way. Like, no, we really want to have a relationship with you. We are a relationship company. So when you get your welcome packet, we're also going to schedule a time to have a personal consultation. So we're going to go over all of your wellness goals for you, for your family. We're going to show you how to use everything that you ordered, because we're literally going to pull out like every single thing and make sure you know exactly how to use it. You're totally confident and capable of using those products. We also give you access to our VIP education group. So we have an amazing community. We've got, oh my gosh, doctors, chiropractors, practitioners of all modes and modalities of healing on our team. So if we don't have the answer to something, you have a connection, a family. It really is a family who's so willing and wanting to support you. So you're getting quite a bit there. We really do like to have this relationship with you. We're going to be checking in with you, making sure you're reaching your wellness goals. If something's not working, we're going to tweak something, make sure, that you're getting the results you want. So we are here for you. Just want people to know that. And there is a way that you guys can actually get even greater savings, more so than than just the 25% off with a membership. So we have collections. Maybe you have a big old wish list now after this presentation, and you're like, I want all this stuff. We can probably save you some money by looking at our enrollment kits. So our enrollment kits are a collection of products that are discounted for buying them in a group. You also get a discount with the enrollment kit because you don't have to pay the membership fee. So that $35 membership fee is waived with any of these enrollment kits. And this is where it's important to get with your oil mentor, because we really like to meet with you on a one-on-one basis to make sure, you know, we've covered all your wellness goals. We see, you know, what your goals are, what your budget is, and help you make the best decision for you and your family, because everybody's needs are different. And it's wonderful that we have all of these options, but it can be a little overwhelming. So that's what we like to do, is help you figure out like what's going to work best for you. So like the Natural Solutions Kit, this is a little bit of everything. You get all the oils and, you know, a little sampling of all of our household products, like the shampoo, conditioner, lotion. You get a little sampling of all of the On Guard products. So that On Guard blend that we talked about, that is wonderful for immune support. We actually have a whole line of On Guard. We've got toothpaste, mouthwash, little beadlets, sanitizing mist. We've got hand soap and laundry detergent, clean air concentrate, like all that stuff. So this gives you a little taste of those. Also comes with a diffuser and a 30-day supply of that Lifelong Vitality Pack. And it comes with 2 supplements. We didn't talk about these, but these are like the foundation for gut support. So if one of your wellness goals was getting your gut in order, I highly recommend checking out the Terrazyme and PB Assist. Terrazyme is digestive enzyme, so it helps you metabolize your food. And the PB Assist has pro and prebiotics. So this is just a really, really wonderful support system for your body. But this is a great kit to kind of get a little sampling of everything, but we do have other choices. Like this is our top 10 oils in our Brevi diffuser in the Healthy Start Kit. Definitely a favorite. And you'll notice this has the 5 milliliter size. So this does have our smaller size bottles. We have 2 sizes, 5 milliliter and 15 milliliter. So you'll notice the 2 differences in the kits. But this is like a great starter kit to try out the top 10 oils and see what you like. Whereas these sizes are the 15 milliliter. This Healthy Essentials Kit, I love it because it has everybody's like the fan favorites all in one kit. So this one definitely is a favorite right now because it has, especially the blends that everybody likes, like the Adaptive Calming Blend. Oh, that one's so great for stress. Oh, I'm loving that one. Or maybe you're really committed to like cutting out the toxins in your home. This may be a better fit for you because it has more of like the oils for a non-toxic household. Or the Simple Solutions Kit. This is our smaller kit. So it has the Deep Blue Rub and then 3 of our very popular oils, Lemon, On Guard, and Serenity. So Serenity is our restful blend if getting better sleep was a goal for you. And just know you can always add on anything you want. So you may want to customize your own little package, adding in some of the oils from the kids collection or the digestive collection. You know, whatever it is that your wellness goals are will help you figure out what works best for you. You can kind of create your own. So go ahead, and I want you guys to refer back to your top health concerns. And I believe everybody on here is Rebecca's people. So Rebecca, if you wouldn't mind putting your cell phone number in the chat box, and if you guys could text Rebecca your top health concerns. If anybody was not invited by Rebecca and you were invited by another wellness advocate, you can text them your top health concerns. Or if I invited you, there is a mystery number on here. I'm not sure who the 715-458-6333, who that is. I'm not sure who invited you. We'd love to hear if you could put it in the chat box. I'm gonna go ahead and just give you guys a second. I'm gonna check the chat box too because I think there was some stuff going in there. all pill form. Micah, what was that question regarding was that the Lifelong Vitality Pack? Yeah, so those all are in pill forms. And we do also have the Lifelong Vitality Pack in pre-made sachets where they've already because it's recommended you take 4 of each a day. Some people choose to start with half the dose and work their way up, but we do have it available where it's already in little sachets for you, so that is fun. So I think everybody's probably, oh, Christina said that LLV changed her life. Thank you, Christina. So hopefully everybody's texted Rebecca or oh, Jackie's jumping back on. I think she's having some internet issues.
I think the mystery person is Jackie.
Oh, okay. Probably listening in on phone and watching on it. Yeah, people have to do that sometimes. Make it work. Do what you can. All right, so if everybody has texted you, Rebecca, I'm going to go ahead and keep moving on here. Okay. So if you guys will stick around for just a few more minutes, I'd love to share with you the 3 different types of people that we usually find. The first is people who are living the wellness lifestyle. So these are people, they get their box of oils, they love it, they're using them for everything. The second group of people are people who are wanting to share. So these are what we call sharers. These are people who maybe you've listened to this presentation and you're like, oh man, my sister, she's just been struggling with that. She could totally use that. Or, oh man, my mama, I know she would love that. If you can't help but share with others, just like you have your favorite restaurant, you can't help but share with other people, you start using these oils, guys, and they change your life. They change the life of the people around you. And I know I personally, I couldn't keep my mouth shut about them. So if you feel like you might want to start spreading the word, we can actually hook you up with free oils for sharing with others. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this, we have free webinars on every topic, and you can just invite your friends. Definitely start with the basics. Let them get the basics under their belt, but invite your friends and your family to learn about this. I can tell you there's really nothing better than being that connection for somebody to the oils, because when they've had their experience, they're going to be so grateful, and it's fun to be that connection for people. Which is why so many people, they may start off sharing and then they decide, do they want to start building and doing the business? So if you can make money while making a positive impact in the world, that's a win-win. I don't really see anything wrong with that. So I love knowing that I'm not only supporting my family, but I'm supporting so many people across the world. Like Rebecca shared, our co-impact sourcing, it has a powerful ripple effect. I love every single drop of oil from these bottles. I call them little bottles of love. And that's really what they are, because I know that it's impacting not just myself when I'm using them, or my friends and my family that I'm sharing them with, but the impact that it's having on the communities across the world is powerful. And I love being a part of that. It makes me feel good to be a connection to that. So if you are interested in sharing or building and you want to get started, we would love to support you. We offer free training. We have an amazing community who will meet you at whatever pace you want to move at, because that's the thing, guys. You can supplement your income, you can replace your income, you can do whatever you want. We're going to support you with whatever you choose to do. So, go ahead, if you've already texted Rebecca your 3 wellness goals, if you could also text her which of these 3 types of people you might be. You live in the lifestyle, you thinking you might want to share with others and earn some free products, or are you interested in just hearing about the business opportunity? We have a business overview webinar that we can do for you, just kind of show you what's possible. I can't tell you, there really is nothing better than being that connection. For me, I told you guys about our dear friend on our team now who started doing the business because of her journey. But knowing that I was able to get somebody off of 11 prescriptions, yeah, that's freaking awesome. So if you want to help people in that way too, we would absolutely love to have you join us and join our team. We're a lot of fun too. I will say that we have a really fun team. So that is our presentation for you guys. We've we've hopefully covered all the basics for you, and I'm hoping that you now know the 3 cool things about essential oils, the 3 ways to use them, and if you have any questions about getting them in your home, we're absolutely there to support you. All right. I'm Susie.
All right.
Jackie, just reading your. Okay, awesome. Yeah, glad to have you, Jackie. Thank you for joining us. All right, so I don't see any other questions in the chat box. I just want to make sure. Michael, did you have any other questions?
No, other than can I visit a website to look at the products laid out in the way that you showed me?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Rebecca can shoot you her website address, and we do recommend having some support because it can be overwhelming. I'm going to warn you, when you go to that website, you might be a little overwhelmed.
All right.
So we can definitely support you in whatever way you'd like with that.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'll
Thank
connect with
you
you.
very much.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rebecca. What'd you say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, I'll connect with you, Michael.
Okay.
And Jackie, did you have any questions?